Welcome to EduStation. Today we're going to learn about sequence or combination of tenses. So let's begin. Clause. It is a group of words that includes a subject and a verb. Unlike phrases, it contains a broader meaning. We can classify clause as dependent and independent clause, also known as main and subordinate clause. For an example, I woke up late this morning. It is an example of independent clause because it contains all the information to be a complete sentence. Because I woke up late this morning, it is example of dependent clause because it do not express a complete thought. We will use this sentence after something has happened. A clause can be dependent because of the presence of marker word. Here, because is used as a marker word. So we combine dependent and independent clause to make a complete sense. For example, we were playing cricket when the train started. If you work hard, you will succeed. Basic rules for sequence or combination of tenses. An action in the future obviously cannot happen before an action in the past. Similarly, the past must come before the present and the present before the future. Now the rule number one, if the verb in the main clause is in the present or the future tense, the verb in the subordinate clause may be in any tense, depending upon the sense to be expressed. For example, he says that he is fine. Right now, here we are using a present tense. He says that he was fine. Now we are using past tense. He says that he will be fine. Here we are using future tense. That means if the main clause is in the present tense, any of the tense can be used. Similarly, if the main clause is in future tense, any of the tense can be used. Rule number 2. If the tense in the main clause is in the past tense, then the tense in the subordinate clause will be in the corresponding past tense only. For example, he said that he would come. He told me that he had been ill. We noticed that the fan had stopped. Here, the main clause and the subordinate clause are in the same tense. I knew that he would not pass. Exception. A past tense in the main clause may be followed by a present tense in the subordinate clause when the subordinate clause expresses some universal truth or a general truth. For example, the teacher told us that honesty is the best policy. He told me that the Hindus burned their dead. Rule number 3. When marker word is that. When the main clause is in the present tense, the may is used in the subordinate clause when marker word is that. For example, I study that I may pass. Here, that is used as a marker word and the main clause is in the present tense. So, we have to use may in the subordinate clause. The other example, we eat that we may live. I will study that I may pass. When the main clause is in the past tense, the might is used in the subordinate clause when the marker word is that. For example, he ate that he might not die. I studied that I might pass. Now, the rule number 4. If the main clause is in the future tense, then we do not use future tense in subordinate clauses, which are beginning with when, until, before, and after. For example, if I say, I will call you when dinner will be ready, This is a wrong use of a sentence. The correct use is I will call you when dinner is ready. Another example, I shall wait until you will return. The correct one is I shall wait until you return. So you cannot use future tenses in subordinate clauses when beginning with when, until, before and after. Rule number 5. Expressions such as if only, it is time, and wish that are usually followed by past tenses. For example, he talks as if he knew everything. I wish I was a bit taller. It is time we started working. Note, this video is part first where we have learned introduction to combination of tenses and various rules for the formation of tenses. In the part second, we will learn about possible sets of sentences which is generally asked in all exams with proper explanations. So please watch part second where we will learn about practical use of combination of tenses. Please subscribe, like and share to get daily updates and promote free quality education over internet. Thanks, Team EduStation.